Welcome back to the channel. December the 20th. Only 5 more days till Christmas. Man, my beard is getting gray or white or whatever it is. Pretty quick you guys are gonna call me Santa Dan instead of Moline Dan. So anyways, my manifold came yesterday, but I had a ball game to go to last night, so I couldn't work on this. So that's what we're gonna do today. And I'll be sure, because these don't come with a new gasket, I'm gonna use my gasket I made, except I'm gonna cut the hole out in it. Yeah, I still can't believe I did that, but you know, you get busy, you get doing other stuff, you forget stuff sometimes. And lucky for me, I work on my own tractor, so really isn't costing me anything extra. So, all right, well, let's get some snow off of here. It's about 38 degrees today. For some of you, that might be cold. For me, that's a nice spring day. So, all right. Well, I'm gonna get that off. And you've already seen me tear the manifold off, but this time here, I'm going to have to separate the intake from the exhaust. I'm sure them bolts are not going to be with us much longer, but I'll get them apart and do it all over again, except with a new exhaust manifold. So, all right, stand by for that. You're sitting on top of my oxygen tank, my torch set, which isn't steel, so it's not magnetic, so don't move. Okay, it's off. Now I'll grab tools. Okay, gas is still off. So I guess first things first. You know, I could probably just unhook the carb right there. And that's all I have to do with the carb stuff. Yeah, glad you guys saw that. All right, that's a 1/2 inch, which of course I didn't grab the 1/2 inch. One nice thing is my buddy Nate, which they also have a YouTube channel. They've got a bunch of Olivers and this stuff. And well, anyways, his day job has taken him, and he's working near Steiner Tractor Parts for me down there in Lennon, Michigan. And so he was gracious enough to me, that he stopped by Steiner's at lunch break and picking out some parts for me at Steiner's. So I ordered online and paid for them, and he picked them up. So it saved me a whole bunch of shipping and saved me some time. Saved me. Man, sometimes I can't talk. I don't know what's going on. So appreciate that, Nate. Check out their YouTube channel. It's Bruce Farms. B-R-U-C-E Farms. They do a lot of, it's more like homesteading. They're not completely, you know, homesteaders, but you know, they raise chickens and turkeys and emus, and you know, grow a lot of their own vegetables, and while they farm. You know, he has a day job, but well, so does she actually. His wife Stephanie is on there a lot. The kids are on there a lot, so check those guys out. They've been in a few of my videos as well. They're the ones that take off the hay at my place, which I know it's only a couple acres, but they farm some nearby fields too. So all right, yeah, the gas is off. So kind of thinking, if I had a mill, or I wonder if I could do it on a belt sander. If I could clean up the surfaces on this manifold. I don't know. It's not all that important, I guess, but I don't know. That's just the hoarder in me, or you know, don't want to throw away parts of any kind. So I don't know. We'll cross that bridge some other time. But so that's why if you're first time watching the channel, I put this all back together, my homemade gasket, and I forgot to cut out the gasket on the exhaust here. And that's why all the exhaust poured out right there. But it was also leaking on this port here, on this exhaust port on number 1 cylinder. So that's what I am doing what I'm doing. So I just bought a new one, and we're gonna go from there. So okay, that is disconnected. Now I need to get these bolts out, take those bolts out. I'm glad somebody suggested put Loctite on these, or anti-seize. Now, yeah, I've got it, but I'm not sure when the next time, if I especially I put a new one on here, when's it gonna come off? So, but I mean, a little dab is not gonna hurt anything either. But man, it's nice out. I am not complaining about the weather today. Kids had a snow day yesterday. Wasn't much snow, but it was a lot of the roads were slippery. So, and the main roads didn't take too long, and they got pretty good shape. But it's the side roads, you know. There's a lot of trees around here and a lot of hills. Sometimes that doesn't melt off the quickest. You know what I mean? So. That battery is disconnected, so okay. I'll just worry about it getting a spark back there, or here. But okay. See, one thing I'm gonna have to do is take this pipe off of this too. That'll be a treat. I think I'll take that over the bench. Put some of that. Yeah. Dumb. Okay. So the next time you have to do this, and you have to make your own gasket, hopefully this video reminds you to cut out this hole. Very important. But at least now I'll know right where to cut it. So, okay. I'm gonna take this over to the bench and spray some stuff on there. I'm sure I'm gonna have to use the hot wrench here to help those nuts loosen up a little bit, but I'm going to set that right here. Spray some stuff on there. Oh, come on. Okay, see what time it is to see how well that stuff works. So. Stay right there. Cool. Yep, 11. 11, 11, 11. Okay. Okay. Yeah. See, this one here is pretty bad right there on that surface right there. So I don't know, after I get the intake off, if that could be resurfaced. There's not a whole lot of metal left, so I don't know. You know, if it cost me $100, I don't think it's worth it. But I don't think it'd cost $100, but I'm just saying. So all right, well, let's take this over to the bench and see what transpires there, getting those babies out. Okay, after quite a bit of work, got the old one out, new one on, that elbow. So, all right, we'll work on getting the intake off next. I'm sure gonna need to use some heat on that too, so we'll just set that for now. All right, I'm gonna put you right on the ground for now, because I'm not using you for a minute. All right, let's set you right here, just temporarily, because I gotta use some heat on this iron. So, I think that's 9. That looks like 9/16. Okay. Yep. Okay. I'm not even gonna goof around. I'm gonna get the heat out right now. okay. Broke that one off too. That's all right. I'm sure it's hot. I'm just gonna tack a little bit. She's loose. All right. A little bit of prying, not crying, prying. What did I do with it? Right here. Just trying to work it slow. There, she come right off. Okay, we're gonna let that cool for a hot minute. Okay, I'll put this away. Okay, well, those are just 3/8 bolts. So I'm gonna find 2 more 3/8 bolts. Not even gonna worry about that because there's nothing on there that I'm gonna have to use ever again. So I think my battery's dying on me. Yep. All right, well, I'm gonna put this on the charger and go find some 3/8 bolts. Okay, I cut the hole out of it this time. So I gotta make 2 more. 2 more of those gaskets because I also need one for here. This is the delete plate. And because if you haven't seen one of my previous videos, you can have downward exhaust. And this is the port you use for that, and then you block off this one. So, all right, so I'm gonna make 2 more of those and bring you back. All right, well, I've got them cut out. In case you're wondering, this is just Velcro. You can buy this gasket material, you know, in bulk like this, and make your own gaskets when you're in a pinch. A lot of times it's just as easy to, you know, buy new gaskets too. A lot of times they're fairly reasonable, but I keep some on hand just when I get in a pinch. So, all right, I gotta finish. Already made that one, so now I gotta make this one, and then we'll get her back together. I'll probably put it all back together and get it on the tractor, then bring you back because you've already seen me put all this manifold stuff on before. Okay, one thing I do want to point out, this like even on the bigger tractors, I left the intake manifold a little bit loose on there because I want to get this all tight so it's all flush against the heads, so it seals up the bend. I probably shouldn't be using impact here on this, but we'll get them snug. But okay. Yeah. Okay, I don't want to go any tighter with the impact just because I'm afraid I'm going to do something silly. So I'm going to grab, I got a wrench here. I'm going to do it with a wrench. I just want to get them fairly tight. And these are something you can adjust after it's warmed up to a few heat cycles. You're going to want to recheck these. But I don't think you shouldn't have to take the hood off for that, but all right. All right, I'm gonna get these a little bit tighter. Okay, all right, I didn't He-Man them, but okay, now I'm gonna tighten up 9/16 right there. Oh, that's a half, 5/8. 9/16 must be in my pocket. Yep, okay. All right, so now we'll tighten up the intake all the way because I didn't have it. One in the back was a little bit looser yet. Oh, I might have to get that with a ratchet, so all right. Okay, it's all back together now. I'll just turn the gas on before I forget this time. And yes, I cut the gasket out. Remember, we're reminding everybody that I did cut the gasket out this time. Jeez, that really bothers me too, but you know what? I'll get over it, I guess, but Let's see. Did I get bent on me somehow? Okay. We're just going to fire it up and see if the old flapper will flap this time. I just got it sitting on there. We'll put it on permanently some other time. All right. Oh, gone snow all over the place. Okay. Mr. Neutral. Switch is on. Are you going to need to be choked? It might. Oh, you got to put the battery on. All right, here we go. Cool beans. Throttle is stuck somehow here. There we go. Okay. Cool. Alright, yeah, that's taking out of there. Okay. I'm happy with that. That right there is coming out of right here. See, I can shut her off. Oh yeah. Cool beans. Alright. So now we can put the hood on for good. Boise. Isn't it quiet? Beautiful running tractor. I am going to do something probably with that governor sometime, but I'll just keep an eye on it. So she's getting dark out. My mercury vapor light on, which isn't mercury vapor anymore. I think that's, yeah, that's LED, but means it's getting dark out. So, oh yeah. This is a sweetheart of a tractor, that's for sure. So, well, tomorrow night on the ball game, of course. Thursday or Friday night I won't be able to do anything. This weekend I'll be able to do some stuff, but tomorrow I may take the time before a ball game I gotta go to. We'll switch these tires out, but after dark tonight though, I'm gonna go work on an M5, so you'll see that in the video too. So Nate's supposed to be bringing them parts. He's supposed to be here by 7 o'clock tonight, so I'll be out here working. But yeah, I'm gonna throw the hood deck on this thing for tonight. And, I sure do like this tractor, and I do like how I don't have to hot wire it anymore. That's kind of nice too. So cool. All right. Yep. Okay. Gas is off. Come on. Almost off. That thing must be really fine thread in there. But all right. Well, I think that's enough of this video. I appreciate everybody watching and commenting. And not tease me too bad or call me any, you know, some funny names about, you know, forgetting to put that or cut that gasket out. So I appreciate your kindness. All right. We'll see you in the next one.